All right, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little bit more different than the other ones. I kind of want to talk about more on anime tower defense, specifically ARX for this video, as well. To be honest, I just don't have anything planned for today, and content's running a little bit low. The anime tower defense scene is just kind of lower in general. I mean, AV hasn't been updated in a while. ALS just updated, but we already kind of beat that update, so it's just not as much to do. So today, we're talking about the ARX, if it's already finished, and also kind of just a general state of anime tower defense games in the first place, because I feel like as an ATD YouTuber, you know, I can give a saying. Even if y'all don't care, I'm still going to talk because, again, it's a little bit dry right now. But as always, y'all, if you're excited, let's do it!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Guys, we are less than 10 away at the time of recording. If we have not hit it yet, please just do it, guys. We're right there, guys. All right, so first off, guys, obviously, if you haven't couldn't already tell already, I haven't made a video on ARX update 8.5, as I just genuinely don't think it's a good update. Okay, first off, we'll read it. Basically, they added some new units, new infinite castle rewards, new divine trait reroll crafts, so you can now craft those rerolls that were super hard to get to. 3 news to the divine banner, and then they also added this in to make it not as dry, apparently. But who buys bundles in ARX when the whole everything's messed up in the game? You can get so much stuff for so easy. It's not. It's nothing special. So yeah, there's that. I mean, like, what even are the bundles in the first place? Like, okay, this is pretty good for the divine reels, but over here, like, bro, 150,000 gems, 65 soul fragments. I have like 100 soul fragments, 500 trait rerolls. I literally have 40,000. I literally have 40,000. Okay, that's just the problem. I don't think they're ever gonna fix it. I don't really care too much because it's just easy to play the game. But yeah, if we go over here to the actual content, so you have a new, units in the banner. I guess is really all there is. I don't think there's a single unit you get that's not from the banner right now. You have the divine banner, obviously you can get to. Bartholomew is a secret now. Never knew that, but he's a secret now, guys. So there it is. Also, yeah, regular banner too. And then you go to the play area. I think it's literally just, you have your new fantasy beach. Also, Wall of Infinite Eyes is still glitched. Haven't, says I have 0 out of 10 complete. I have chapter 10 here. You have this here. Not even a new range. Oh no, ranger stage is really it. But can you get anything from here? Probably, maybe like one drop, and that's literally it. So it's just the regular stuff, nothing crazy at all. The other thing though is, do we even consider ARX a tower defense game? That's I see a lot of people talk about Anime Rangers. Actually, people just hate on it because it's just like not like a playable game. But I don't really consider ARX a tower defense game in the first place. It's more like a AFK, like cookie clicker type game, right? It's a game you like leave on the AFK in the background, but which is how the updates have been going. It's just not that fun. I mean, at all. This update, all it had was a new stage and then a ranger stage and then some new divine banner stuff. And then they also made the divine rerolls easier to get. You can go over here to craft them. So I guess that's, something cool. You can go to wherever materials. It should be in here. I don't even know where it is. Where even is it? Yeah, miscellaneous right here. Oh, and they made it even easier now. They made it even easier since the last time I played it. Okay, that's pretty interesting. We can go over here and craft this. We have 2. Oh wait, you get 2 per 1,000? 42,000. Craft it. Oh, I'm at 3 now. Oh no, it's just adding on. Okay, yeah, there it is. So again, do I consider ARX a tower defense game? No. So it's not really even fair to say that this game is, not fun to play. I don't think it even has, like, can't even say, like, rated based on whether it's fun or not to play. It's just whether the grind is chill and easy enough to the point where you can kind of AFK it. It's never really been a tower defense game since it was released. Even before Brandon and his studio took it over, it's always been just a more AFK summoner game, like a gacha game, basically. That's all it really is. So you can't really call it, anything terrible. I don't actually, like, I don't think it's the developers, okay? Adam, I know they're trying to figure stuff out. I'm not going to, like, leak anything they said to any CCs because they, I respect the devs and their privacy, so I'm not going to say anything about that. But as for right now, all I have to say for Anime Rangers X is they need to like get back on schedule. And the other thing is, if they're gonna drop an update, at least make it a good update and wait 2 weeks. Okay, they're forcing the updates too much. In my opinion, they're out here. I know they want to update every single week, but if you don't have a good update, if it's just not good, a lot of bugs, then just wait a week and then drop it then. And it's better for everybody. I'd rather play an update that's actually good and wait a week than just have something terrible and just have it every week. 'Cause why would I want to play something terrible every week rather than play something good every 2 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, now for the other tower defense besides Anime Rangers X, because there's still a lot to talk about. Again, there's not a lot to talk about on ARX, so I wanted to bring it more into the actual general season. I made a video like this kind of a while ago for Anime Vanguards, talking about ALS, Anime Vanguards and whatnot, back when everybody was completely clowning on me for saying AV was going to come back, and then I was right. So, I was still going to talk about this. Anyways, though, first on the list, Anime Crusaders, all right? What happened to this game, okay? I went over here. I didn't even know the game updated, to be honest. They updated it Monday, update 1.5. The game's been out for, I think, almost a month now, too. Yeah, the game has been out for about a month. Like I said, it's been, it released, I think, September 8th. Peaked at a concurrent player count of 37,000, maybe a little bit higher than that, 40,000, 35,000 to 40,000. So, obviously, pretty good, but it hasn't seen that light in a long time. At the time of recording, they're currently at 8,000 players, less than that actually. Also considering they just updated 2 days ago, not too high. Now, why do I think this is the problem, or why do I think this is happening in the first place? I just think, guys, Anime Crusaders has nothing special on any other tower defense game or anime summoning game out there. All right, let's look at the games we have. Anime Vanguards, that's just known as being one of the highest quality games, best games. If you're going to play a tower defense game, people mostly play Anime Vanguards, right? You have ALS. I mean, ALS is just ALS, right? They've been out for the longest time. They have the best longevity and out of any tower defense game out there. So people have, or you know, older players, newer players come in all the time, and it's currently #1 for concurrent players. I know those don't mean anything for actual how good the game is, but it is sitting at #1 with over, I think, close to 60,000 players. And we have ARX, obviously, the topic of discussion before, which is mainly just a summoning game, right? So it's more unique, right? It's not actually considered, in my opinion, a tower defense game. So you have like your 3 bigger games. You have you know, ARX. I guess also Anime Guardians could be considered one too, which is kind of just like, it's in its own caliber. I don't even know what the Anime Guardians players are doing, but I don't know. I think it has more players than ARX and Anime Crusaders. Sorry guys, I lied. Anime Guardians is also sitting at the low 4,000, 5,000, 8,000 that ARX and AC is sitting at. So yeah, Anime Crusaders, just in my opinion, has nothing special, right? It tried to be an AA copy, but I think most people just didn't really like it that much. It's just nothing new. Nothing that you would actually want to play. And with the uprise of tower defense games, anime tower defense games specifically, since Anime Adventures got taken down or even came up, I mean, there's been too much. Like, we don't really need a new tower defense game. So I think most games that come up like AC just will not stand, all right? They just won't stand. They have nothing special to stay with the actual, you know, anime tower defense demand. And now for Anime Vanguards, I've seen people talk about, you know, a little bit. I mean, actually, I haven't seen too many people talk about it from, I mean, I haven't been looking, but I've also been kind of wondering where the update's been. I mean, obviously we do know. The update was probably delayed and it could have been released sooner if the DMCA, you know, stuff did not happen, which is obviously did. It changed kind of the course of games. And most games now, you see ARX 2, most of the characters don't even have faces on them, okay? ALS is fine. I don't know, ACTX is fine as well, but Anime Vanguards and other games seem to just not be able to implement those, especially for the bigger ones. So obviously with that, it delayed the update a little bit. We also have some news on what's actually going to be in the content of that update. We do know Wonder of You is being added as a unit. Pice have just leaked the model in the Discord server as well recently, and also they also leaked a sneak peek. I haven't watched it yet though. We also know that training is being added. We saw a sneak for it, right? We know that's coming. And then we also know there's going to be 26 new units, guys. That's right, 26 new units on Evo and Evo. I think 26 or 24, something like that. So there is a lot of hype for AV. It just took a little bit longer with the DMCA. Nothing wrong with that. It's still pulling 30,000 players almost a whole entire month since the last update. And then lastly, ALS, guys, because I don't want to drag us on too long. I've been talking for a while. I mean, ALS, what can I just say, guys? That game, it's back again. It peaked at, I think, 80,000 players on its Tokyo Ghoul update, and is currently sitting at around 59,500 players at time of recording. And in the past 24 hours, it peaked at 72,000. In the past 7 days, it peaked at 85,000, which was 3 days ago on the update. And it is actually experiencing a healthy CCU player count. All right, if you don't know what I mean by that, basically, most tower defense games, at least for ASTDX, I brought this up a lot because of ASTDX specifically, would have a high CCU and drop instantly, never peaking until the next update. ALS went from 83,000 down to 60,000, up to 76,000, down to 60,000, up to 70,000. It's more of a healthy up and down, up and down, up and down cycle, which is a lot better for tower defense games and just games in general. That means you are actually bringing players back, or even saying, ooh, this game is fun, I'm going to come back when I'm done, or when I'm awake or done from school, whatever, because of time zones and whatnot. That's just, you know, healthy graph by ALS. So I'm glad they could get that done finally. It's good on them. But I mean, hey, that's all I got for anime tower defense games on the scene. AC, ARX are both dying. Anime Vanguards coming with a big update delayed by the DMCA, and ALS is actually on top again with healthy graphs in the game. Looks solid. So that's all I have, guys. If you have not subscribed yet either, you know what to do. I'm hoping by the time I come back to this video, we're at 10,000. But hey, we're so close, guys. Thank you guys for listening to me talk.